boys. We talk about Square Enix.
All right, Peter,
and
can you do an intro
I better
for
get
us?
a Kleenex because we're gonna be talking about some stuff, and then when we're done, I'm gonna get a muffin.
That is the intro. No, that's the intro. Hey guys, welcome to Square Enix, as you already know. Yeah, the conference is happening in a couple weeks here, and we're here to talk about what might be there. I have Jared and Graydon here today.
I realize how we've done 2 of these videos and we haven't announced anyone.
That's what I was kind of thinking, but I was just going to roll with it.
It is what it is. You know who's in this one. Alright, let's continue.
To be honest...
Yeah, my name is... I'm calling in from Edmonton. I'm their one lifeline here.
It's our foreign representative.
$1 million, but would you like to eat a chicken, Peter? All right, let's go.
Well,
Just continue. Don't.
But there's always a but. There was no but. You literally said $1 million but. You just said, would you eat a chicken?
Don't acknowledge it.
Like a real chicken?
It's
or like cooked? Or
the concept of Evan is kind of like a T-Rex. So if you don't move, it can't see you. But so with Evan, if you don't reply to him, he just stops.
Does he? I feel like he keeps going and digs holes.
No, if you acknowledge him, then he keeps going.
All right, so they're remaking Final Fantasy VII for what, the 7th, 10th time? What is
First
it?
time,
I've really
actually.
been 7 for 7. Oh.
The first time.
Yeah, this is the first time they're ever doing this. There's so much hype behind this. PS4 exclusive. Have you guys seen the gameplay of it?
What's a PS4?
No, I
I
haven't.
bought one a while ago. I don't know where it is. That's a lie. I know where it is. I was playing it last night, actually.
How dare you?
Is that 7 was the most popular? Like,
Yeah,
best
it's the one that
widely
people
regarded.
were like, woo, the
Yeah.
best game. Yeah, they're just completely changing the combat around and stuff, and it got lots of hype last year when it was announced, to the point where they actually like stopped developing it and moved it all in-house so they could make sure it's being developed the way they want it.
So are they? Would they be essentially then almost redoing the entire game?
Yeah,
If
it's essentially a
changing the
redo.
yeah, so they're doing the same storyline but redoing the mechanics behind the game.
Yeah.
That's not even that's on a. I can see where there's hype behind that because it's not even just a remake or a remaster. That's a
whole
new game.
thing. Yeah, so they're taking what was great, what people
Yeah.
loved, and they're just improving it.
Yeah, with the combat that from
That's
what I've
pretty
heard, everyone's loving the new combat system.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be similar to 15th. I don't know how similar, but...
It'll be.
That's kind of similar to how they did the remakes for Ocarina of Time, right? Like they took the game, they reskinned it, but then they made the controls so they weren't just god awful to use, right?
BioWare should do that for Mass Effect 1.
Hell, put the 3 games together. Do a collection. I'd buy that.
Oh fuck, I'd buy it too.
Anyway, this is not
Oh yeah, because the Master Chief
Could
collection.
you be quiet,
went
Evan?
so well.
We're not talking about Microsoft.
But yeah, no.
It's been 4 years, still broken.
But they said there's going to be an update soon, Evan.
We're sorry, Square Enix.
All right,
We destroyed your
back
conference.
Another big point of all of E3, actually, is Kingdom Hearts 3. People have been talking about that for years and years now. Whenever there's a little piece of new news, people talk about it. And now we actually get to see gameplay. It's going to be on the E3 floor. Hopefully they didn't mess it up.
I'm pretty sure they said on their social media that they just had their beta testers testing it out.
It's confirmed, to be
No,
honest.
no, but I'm talking about they're testing out the gameplay they're having at E3.
Oh, okay.
Like they were testing, making sure everything runs smoothly.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure they don't want to mess this up.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, that'd be pretty awful if you got to E3, you're like, okay, we're all set up, we're good to go, start playing. It's like, it says it needs an update.
I was at work the other day and I was talking with a guy, and like he was, I think he said he was like 27 or 28, and he was super excited for Kingdom Hearts. So like this is like something that so many people across like so many years have been waiting for.
It's
and
an old school
excited
genre.
for. What he said is that he was baffled and like surprised to see it from or in our lifetime, in our generation, that he really didn't think it would come ever at all.
Well, and that's the thing, like, some of these games that are now being brought back, like Final Fantasy VII getting remastered by them, or remade almost entirely, Kingdom Hearts being brought back into the whole mix, it's bringing back that kind of diversity range of age with gaming as well. Like, for a lot of the games that we've talked about, a lot of them, their current following is more modern. I'm not saying that all games now are all of a sudden going to become complete demographic of age range. But it's like these are games that I mean, our parents would have played when they were not necessarily young, but younger, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things where they're bringing back a title that not only touches the newer generation of gamers, but the older generation of gamers, and that
touches us all.
That's where you get your success, and that's where a lot of companies I don't think have that, is that complete following from all ages. They usually have like some certain age group they're targeting.
Especially with the Disney brand too, the whole thing is focused around like.
Yeah, no, I mean that touches all of us. We all grew up with Disney when we were kids.
All of us to a certain point. Do you think like younger gamers, like still in high school and younger, like fucking let's say 17 and under? Do you think they care at all? Do you think they're still...
Well, they knew Disney stuff as well.
Yeah, no, you gotta look at it that way. It's not just the Disney that we...
Well, I assume, like...
They have to.
Done, yeah.
I couldn't see them not incorporating some of the new stuff. We would have... I don't want to actually say it because I don't know if it's Disney, but is Paw Patrol Disney? No.
What?
Paw Patrol.
I don't know.
What is a
puppy?
I was going to say Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a cop? We all drive little cars and help people.
I'm serious. There's a show called Paw Patrol.
And I'm not.
I'm
That's
not
actually
even
what
joking.
it is. I'm not being.
Did they patrol for paws?
I don't know.
I don't know how to drive.
You can incorporate something.
One of them's a cop. I'm sure it's all licensed.
They're like a bunch
I didn't expect
of dogs
that.
and stuff. Peter, it's like Rescue Heroes. It's like Rescue Heroes, but they're dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
This is what the children are watching.
Anyways, sorry, I don't know if it's Disney or not. That's the only one I know.
Well, shout out, I guess.
Yeah, anyways, back on topic. The whole range of people that will be interested.
Man.
But, I just feel like well, you were just talking about Fortnite. I feel like that's kind of what younger people care more about, is like
Battle Royale style. I think it is. I mean, multiplayer.
Paw Patrol Battle
to
Royale.
an extent, I think single player games. Well, it is a single player game, right? Or Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I
For the most
feel like
part, yeah.
lots of younger people don't really care so much about.
But the thing you gotta look at too is like certain companies drive their game off single player and are very successful doing it.
PlayStation 4, God of War, Spider-Man, Last of Us.
The list goes on. Like there's games that are like solely single player that have done better than every multiplayer game.
No, I get that.
So I mean, I don't know. I disagree with that. I think battle royale games have now become a thing, a bigger thing. Arma was a style of battle royale, wasn't it? As PvP style.
Oh,
I think it was. It was very similar to that. Don't quote me on that, please. People, don't attack me on that comment.
Attack them.
Anyway, if you're here to talk about Square Enix.
Yeah, sorry. And continue back on topic.
So do we want to move into Shadow of the Tomb Raider, or?
Yeah, we're moving into that.
Yeah.
So the trailer was released for that semi-recently. I was surprised to see it. I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider, the most recent game, it did well, but I didn't think we'd see a sequel or another one this far, this close. I know you guys have all played Tomb Raider. How do you guys feel about this?
I enjoyed them. I mean, I was a big fan of the Uncharted games, and I found Tomb Raider was a good, like, kind of brought back this concept for me.
Definitely, yeah.
And I really enjoyed that because it was something that I loved on PlayStation when I played it, and I haven't had a game since that I could really do that with. And I don't know, it's a good style. It has kind of strategy, stealth, a combination of everything you kind of look for in a game.
Yeah, whatever
in
you
one
want.
game. The storyline was really good. They rebooted it, especially they made the movie with the storyline. Apparently, they did decently well. I mean, I heard mixed reviews on it, but from the people that did like it, and a lot of them had played the games, they said it was good. Like, it followed really well. They liked all that.
That's good. That's what you need.
But the game themselves, all I've heard is successful things about them. I loved them. I think you guys loved them as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it's not like, I like how they do sort of this. They're following a storyline, but it's not like they're complete sequels. Like everything's happening right after. They're like just different stories of lore.
I want to say it's almost like Indiana Jones, in which like it's still like the same character and world, but they're not necessarally connected.
Yeah, there's the characters involved in it. I mean, you have some common characters. But
Yeah.
I think the most recent movie, which I want to see, I haven't seen yet, was actually based off the game.
That's
what you just said. Okay.
Yeah. So and that's the thing.
I zoned out a little bit.
It's no, I have high hopes for it. I think the last games were great. I mean, there was a lot of dispute between people enjoying, if you played Rise of the Tomb Raider, you'd like that one better. If you played the other one, you'd like the other one better. It all depended on which one you played first.
Yeah.
But I mean, new engines, new technology, they're bound to put something out that's better than it was.
Rise of the Tomb Raider was the first title I played in 4K following getting the Xbox One X, and I felt it really enhanced the experience altogether.
It's cross-platform, right? Like it's.
It was originally Xbox exclusive, but it was a 1 year time.
See, the only thing that I think will narrow them down is the possible release of Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want it.
That that's the only thing I see, that if they decide to release another Tomb Raider title, they gotta plan that strategically, so they're not releasing.
Well, it's already got release date and stuff. The new one.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so in September. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'd be dumb to put it anywhere near.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So it's like right away.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
So it'll be exciting. It'll be interesting. I'm curious to see what they do with it.
Mm-hmm. And probably what I'm most excited for is the Avengers game. Square Enix got a license to make a big Avengers game a year or two ago. I don't know. But rumors say it's going to be kind of like Destiny, a cooperative experience, and I think that would be really cool.
As long as it's not like Ultimate
awesome.
Alliance. I was not a big fan of Ultimate Alliance.
And I think like with Infinity War and, oh man, bringing it back to Fortnite again, Thanos being in Fortnite, I think it's a great time E3 to talk about. It's super relevant. So I really hope we see something from it.
How would that work, though? Like if it...
Where
you have like certain classes you can choose from, and you can have 7 different types of Iron Man or something.
No. It'd be like, essentially what you're saying is that style of game.
Yeah.
It's like you're playing that, like you play with your friends to that world. It's not going to be
right. So like
you're not going to have 25 Iron Man flying through the fucking sky and being like, all right, team, roll out.
It happened in Iron Man 3, I think.
Yeah, dude. Iron Man 3
right,
the game.
So they're gonna mimic that. But I think what he's saying is like you'll have like a group of 4, and you'll do like
so it'll be like a
style.
single player game, and then you can have your friends kind of join.
Yeah,
it'd
be almost be like doing the
neat.
raids, right? So you do the raids, you have your friends join you, you go through that. So I think that'd be
Man, some Avenger raids taking
be
down
cool.
some villains.
That'd
That could be cool,
There's gonna
man.
be so many Spider-Mans.
Where's Aunt May? Hide Matt.
Hide Matt. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm super excited for that. I mean, I haven't heard a lot on it.
Nothing's really been...
Until you brought it to my attention, I didn't even know they had rights to the contract for it. So, I don't know. I'm excited. As long as it's not an Ultimate Alliance, I'm okay with it. Because Ultimate Alliance was...
a little bit dated now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It's fun for its time, but now it was like... that style of game's kind of going out of fashion. But yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like that dungeon crawl, like just kind of shoot them up kind of game like that. It's
I find it gets pretty bland.
I find it.
Well, like I said, that was the
it's
old
pretty boring.
school game design.
Yeah.
That was old like PS1 style game design because it's
Yeah,
relatively
Diablo and
it's relatively simplistic. It's I mean, obviously the newer ones are not. Like Diablo 3 is not a simplistic game, but like that old genre is a very simplistic style to make for them. So I just hope they're not like that. I would be totally down fucking being Iron Man or being any of them. You could just
In an
do shit.
open world.
Open world.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you would definitely have like 25 Iron Man and fucking 35 Spider Man and you know,
well, as long as it's not too much like this.
you know how terrifying that would be? You know how terrifying that'd be if you were like Thanos and you had fucking 35 Iron Man, 125 Spider Man, fucking 50 Vision, just like alright, yeah. So.
Doesn't matter.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh, poor taste. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, to kind of conclude, there's a couple other things Square Enix will likely talk about, but we don't really have an interest in, like Octopath Traveler. That's a game made by the developers of Bravely Default on the 3DS. So that'll be interesting on console. Dragon Quest 11.
Is that
What?
is that Octopath? Like, what kind of game is that? Like, I'm not trying to make fun of it or anything, but it's not like an Octodad sequel or anything.
That's what I thought.
Like,
No, it's like Bravely Default. It's like it's an RPG, JRPG.
okay.
Yeah, no octopuses involved, as far as I know.
Okay.
Okay. Just Cause 4 is another one. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
There was a... Oh, that's Crackdown. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Life is Strange 2 is confirmed, but no details. They're developing a new AAA game made by People Can Fly. They were formerly part of Epic. They helped make the Gears games, Bulletstorm, and a little bit of Fortnite. We might see something from the director of Final Fantasy 15. He recently got a new game studio because of the success of Final Fantasy 15. So you might see maybe Final Fantasy 16 and announcements. We know they like announcing things 10 years beforehand, so you never know.
That's true.
But yeah, that's...
On that note, People Can Fly.
Do you have a comment towards them, or you?
I just found that a very fascinating name. And the other thing I want to point out, this is for all our young viewers.
Hear this, Sonny?
Here.
You better listen up here.
You be quiet, be quiet. Some hard work in your life can get you places.
Don't just build.
Just build.
Fortnite, that's Fortnite.
What?
Don't be like Evan.
What is this?
Don't turn out like
Don't rely on your parents.
Don't just
and
build
those
up,
trust
actually use
funds.
skills. Don't ride on rockets. Don't use jetpacks.
Just don't play Fortnite.
You know what, boys? Let me tell you something here.
No, we got no more time to tell us something. We're wrapping
You
this
guys
up.
are intimidated that while they're coming out with crazy DLCs, your beloved Bethesdas are just still coming out with the same game.
Crazy
different
DLCs, like one
platforms,
map and a bunch of
and-
skins.
But there was a comment. It hit the ground.
Is that why PUBG's being so successful with one map and a new interface? Alright, that's off topic.
Yeah, whatever.
You're off topic. Enough of you, Evan.
We'll argue. another time.
That's all. That's the wrong one. Never mind.
Alright,
Fortnite.
We'll see.
Fortnite has been around for a fortnight, and it will remain
sake.
I'm leaving.
for a fortnight.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, so it's only 2 weeks. 2 weeks and Fortnite's out.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Do you have any more comments on Square Enix?
Fortnite 2 confirmed.
Anything you've heard, comment below. Let us know. We'd like to keep this discussion going with you guys afterwards. And stay tuned. We're doing our post E3 show the day of the conference. It'll be released, and you guys can tune into that as well. Give us some comments and feedback on that.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.